Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the awesome wristwatch reviews. Today we're going to do something different, and what I'm doing is I'm going to do a walkabout to the various watch boutiques in the Orchard Road and showcase to you some of the interesting stores available. Now the first place we're going to start off will be at Ion Orchard over there. See you soon when I get to the first store over there. Okay, here we are at Ion Orchard. So we are heading to our first store, which is the Swatch store right in front over there. And it's located along the walkway between Wheelock Place and Ion Orchard. So if you are interested in coming to this store, you can actually see this place. It's located at B2, 25 and 26. As you can see, the store is right in front over there. Let's go in and take a look at some of the pieces they have. Of course, the latest collab pieces are the Blancpain Swatch collab. Let's take a look over here. As you can see, this is the latest collab pieces from the Swatch, the Blancpain X Swatch timepieces. We have the Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic, Indian and Antarctic. And inside, let's take a look at the Moon Swatch series, which are still apparently on display. And various pieces available. Bioceramic pieces. What If series. These are all bioceramic, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, these What If pieces are actually very decently priced at $150. And okay, so this is the Swatch store at basement 2, 25-26 at Ion Orchard. Now I'm moving on to the next store, which is the Tissot store. I'll cut over here and get back again when I'm there. See you in a while. Okay, here we are at basement 1 at Ion Orchard, and we are headed towards the Tissot store. As you can see, the Tissot store is located at B121, and this store is actually one of the flagship stores, and they are the official Swatch group store selling Tissot watches. So if you are keen to purchase one, you can head right up over here, or even do some change to your strap sizes, etc. As you can see, these are the PRX Powermatic latest pieces in gold plate at 1,190 Singapore dollars. And I must say, I'm not sure how the video will look, but they do look gorgeous in person. Looks very good indeed. It's very, very classy in my humble opinion, especially the 35mm pieces. Over here you have the PRX in quartz. And of course, these are the PRX, the one in the powder blue at the back, and the quartz one in green at the front. And over here we have more PRX. This one is in solid gold bezel, if I'm not mistaken, but they are priced quite high. Look at the one in front. It actually has diamond hour markers and a solid gold bezel as well. So they are priced around 2,800 Singapore dollars. And of course, the Tissot store is a typical Tissot store you'll find all around the world, with the various with the typical Tissot design language. Opposite the Tissot store, you'll find the G-Shock store by Casio. Now in this store, it will be a haven for those who love everything Casio. As you can see, they do have a fantastic range of Casios in this store. Let's look from the outside. And some Casio G-Shock metal pieces as well. Now this G-Shock store is also located at basement 1. So if you're in the Ion Orchard store mall, you'll find lots of watch stores for the watch enthusiasts. Just look at the range available, it's fantastic. And looks like they have some collab pieces as well for sale. The Jahan collaboration piece and the Used in Balaclava collaboration pieces. Wasted Youth collaboration piece as well. Now this store is really a haven for anyone or everyone who loves Casio G-Shocks. The range here is absolutely fantastic. And look at this, they even have the clear remix pieces available. Transparent cases one. Looks really, really nice. Alright, so this is the Casio G-Shock store. Now I'm going to move on to the higher levels where the more luxury stores are, and I'll make my way up and I'll continue as I get there. See you in a while. Okay, I'm making my way up right now, and over at level 1 you will see all the luxury watch boutiques, and first up, as fate would have it, would be the Tudor store over here. It's located at level 1 opposite the Vacheron store, and this is a standalone Tudor boutique. And now I've been in this store before, and you'll find many good pieces to admire. Now this is the Blancpain 58. This is the Blancpain 54, and it's for exhibition, unfortunately. And I must say this store is not huge, but it's lovely. The staff here are pretty friendly as well. Now this is the Tech Heuer boutique, and you'll find, I think if I'm not mistaken, this store is by LVMH itself, so you will have pretty good service over here. Now I've been to this store myself to try some timepieces, and they do have a pretty good range inside. Let's take a look inside. Yep. Staff here are pretty good, pretty friendly, and they will be more than glad to help you try on some pieces, which I did. Now this is the Carrera editions, one with the ceramic bezel and the rough motif dial, and the other one with the white dial, which I must say looks pretty good. Right. One more look into the store before we move on to the next boutique. This is the Tech Heuer boutique. Now I shall move on to the Omega boutique. Allow me to get there, and I'll continue in a moment. Now I'm headed to the Omega boutique, and this particular store is located at level 1 as well. As you can see, they are featuring the Seamaster at the moment, and this boutique is really very lovely, and they do have a service center here as well. So if you need to send your watch in for servicing, you can do so in this boutique, which I've done in the past. Now let's take a look at what they have in the window. Is the Omega Seamaster Aquaterra, the one with the blue motif dial, which I must say in person looks pretty good. And the one with the rubber dial on the right costs 9,200 Singapore dollars. Let's take a look inside the Omega boutique. Looks lovely in the typical Omega style. As you can see inside, there's the watchmaker over there, where you can have your watch checked and serviced as well. Alright, and they do have an entire range over here, including the Bvlgari, Constellation, Speedmaster, Seamaster, Aquaterra, So if you're keen to come on to take a look, this is located at level 1. It's the Omega Boutique at level 1, Ion Orchard. What we have next on level 1 as well is the Panerai Boutique. And I must say this particular boutique is really interesting because they do have LCD screen panels on the external parts of the store to showcase their particular timepieces. For example, on the right we have the submersible, the radiomere, etc. And the store itself is pretty well designed, very chic. As you can see, they have a large mock-up of their Luminor Marina in the center. Let's take a look at some of the pieces that they have. What they have here is the radiomere in the various shades, the submersible in very interesting colors, the blue, the green, the grey, all with straps, rubber to metal, just lovely. Let's take a look inside. Of course, the store is... Oh, these are the gold pieces, the Panerai radiomere. Very lovely, particularly like the one in the middle with the dark greyish green dial with the gold color. And this is a Luminor Dew. This is the Panerai's version of the bling bling watches. As you can see, they are more so-called goldish and fashion oriented, which is very interesting in my humble opinion, that Panerai is headed towards this direction. And these are another version of the Luminor, including the chronograph versions. In fact, these are all chronograph versions, which look very, very sporty indeed. Now I'm done with the Panerai store. Let me see if I can get a shot inside. And opposite we have the Cartier store. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get a shot up there. Maybe I'll just take a video, but I won't be speaking. This is the Panerai store up here. Welcome back, and I'm making my way up to the next level, which is where the main boutiques are as well. This is level 2, where we have Hublot, Vacheron, Roger Dubois, etc. So let's start with the Hublot store. As you can see, the Hublot store, it's decorated in a very modern, ultra-modern design, very chic. And let's take a look at what some of the timepieces they have in the window. Now, this is the Big Bang Unico in ceramic, which looks very good indeed. Let's take a look at the other windows. And this is the Tourbillon in a purple colored case. To be very frank, I'm not sure what the case is made of. Perhaps ceramic, maybe some sort of plastic. Unico sky blue perhaps. Now this is the Big Bang integrated, which is really pretty nice if you ask me. If you look at the one in gold and diamonds, they glitter fantastically. Well done, Hublot. And this is the spirit of Big Bang. Looks a bit like Richard Mille. Again, looks pretty good. This one is the square bang, Big Bang in a square case, which is really awesome. And lastly, the gold series Hublot pieces. Done with the Hublot store. moving on to the Vacheron Constantin. Oh, sorry, before that, this is a Frank Muller store. Frank Muller, where they have a display over here showing the Master of Complications video. Let's take a moment to look at this particular video. That looks absolutely awesome. Now this is the Frank Muller store. It really looks like kind of like a museum, if you ask me. Pretty good. And let's take a look at some of the pieces they have over here. Oh, this is the central tourbillon. As you can see, in the center of the dial, you will see a tourbillon. Similar for this one, but all in gold. The Grand Central Tourbillon. Wow, to be very frank, they look much better in person than in pictures. And this is another Central Tourbillon you see over here. I must say, Frank Muller has really done well for itself. And the store decor itself is really very luxe, very upmarket. You can see why they have their loyal followers. Now let's go to our next store, which is the Vacheron Constantin. It's a very narrow store. Let's take a look what's outside. These are their diamond pieces, completely pavé dial, bezel, including the bracelet itself is pavé diamond as well. Wow, looks really good. Yeah, I'm just going to move aside because the security guard was giving me the nasty eye. What we have here is a Roger Dubois store. Unfortunately, they don't have much pieces on display except for this particular model, Excalibur. But it is located at level 2. If you're keen to come take a look. And next to it, we have the IWC Schaffhausen store. Now, I've always loved IWC stores because it really looks like a living room decor, and it's really, really lovely. Let's see what they have outside. The Portuguese chronograph. There are 3 pieces over here on display. And moving across, you can see the so-called home living room decor, which is really lovely. More on the Portuguese chronograph, which they are showcasing this time around over here. And just a quick look at the decor of the IWC store inside, which I must say really, really exudes class, and it feels like you're in a really homely living space. And that's IWC. As you can see, beside IWC is Roger Dubois, Vacheron Constantin, and Frank Muller. And beside that, you'll see the Lange and Sohnne store. Now, I've been in this store before, and I must say the staff here are pretty friendly. Let's take a look at what they have in the window. Probably the Lange one. Nope, it's the 1815 annual calendar. L051.3. Let me zoom in to see if I can get a better view of it. That's it. Lovely. And beside it we have the 3 iterations of the 1815, the L051.1, the L051.2, and L051.2 as well, with an up-down indicator. Lovely. What we have here is the 2 iterations of the Saxonia moon phase The one on the left, if I'm not mistaken, should be in either steel or white gold. It's the L086.5, and the one on the right as well, but in rose gold. And I must say, if you take a closer look at the moon phases by Lange and Sohnne, you will see that it is really done immaculately. Let me see if you can take a look at this. Most likely it is made of gold, the disc that is they used to manufacture the moon phase disc. Right, so this is the Lange and Sohnne boutique. The staff are again giving me the nasty eye, so let's zoom up to take a look at this store. Right, so moving on. Last but certainly not least is the Patek Philippe boutique that we have in front over there. It's located at level 2, across from Harry Winston. Now these are the ultra luxe stores. Let's take a look at what Patek Philippe has inside. We have here the complicated pieces. These are the pilot watches with local time and home time. And these are the complicated pieces. I believe this is either a perpetual calendar or the annual calendar. Calatrava 3-handed watch. The annual calendar. Look what they have over here. Of course, the ladies 24 series. Another Calatrava. And last but certainly not least, looks like the annual calendar with diamonds on the bezel. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the Patek Philippe boutique at Ion Orchard. If I'm not mistaken, this particular boutique is run by Cortina Watch. Yep, it is. Now, last but not least is Harry Winston over there, which I'm not going to go too near to. I'm just going to look at the display piece that is outside. Harry Winston store is just located at the main drop-off porch, in case you're wondering how to get there if you're in Singapore. And this is what they call the Emerald Collection. Sort of rectangular inspired watches on the Harry Winston Emerald Collection. Okay, I'm done with level 2. I think that's about it for Ion Orchard. So now I'm headed to the next mall, which is called Wisma Atria. I'm going to pause here for a moment and I'll come back to you when I'm nearby. See you in a while. Alright, sorry about that. There's one more store in the Ion Orchard which I cannot possibly ignore, and now that's the Rolex store, which is situated just beside the Bvlgari store. And as I walk towards it, you can see that, if I'm not mistaken, all the pieces are by invite only. So let's head towards the store to see what they have over there. I don't think they are selling any pieces at the moment. And let's see what they have at the window. The Yachtmaster 2. Yep, these pieces are all for exhibition only. Apparently Rolex are not selling watches at the moment, but exhibiting them. This is the Datejust 41, one in steel with gold bezel and one in Rolex sole. This is the Sea Dweller, the new version of the Air King with the crown guards, which I must say look better in person. And half gold Cosmograph Daytona with the diamond hour markers. Of course, they have the ladies' pieces as well. It's like the 28mm version in the Rolex sole. The right one is with the Jubilee bracelet, while the left one would be on the Oyster. These are the bejeweled pieces. The Lady Datejust on the right and the day date 41 on the left in rose gold. Completely decked out in diamonds on the bezel. Wow. This is the Yachtmaster. I must say, this store is pretty chic, but nothing special. The ordinary Rolex store. Now I'm going to make my way to Wisma Atria, and I'll get back to you when I'm closer to the store. Now I'm crossing into Wisma Atria, and if you are thinking of heading to Wisma Atria from Ion, you can just walk across the linkway. It's very conveniently located. You can just walk across and not get wet or get sunburnt. Now we're outside Wisma Atria. As you can see, these are all the fashion brands available: Coach, Tory Burch. And I'm heading towards the watch stores that are in front, which I will show you in a very short while. Hope we're not getting giddy from all the walking. Okay. Here we are. The first store we shall see today is the Norqain watch store. I'm not sure if you have this boutique in your home countries, but over at Wisma Atria, it is located at 02, 33 and 34 and level 1. And you can access this store either from the street side or from inside the mall itself. And what I love about this store decor is it's really very Scandinavian inspired, which is very cool, very relaxing. Right? Let's take a look at the display cases. This is the butterfly help project pieces over here, whereby 10% of the earnings of the Neverest sales will be donated to the Butterfly Help Project. And the organization supports the families and children of Sherpas who have lost their lives while guiding climbers through the Himalayan mountains. And they even have a video to showcase the good works they're doing. And this is the Wild One series, the ultimate high performance sports watch by Norqain. And I'm not sure it's limited. I think it's the Hanukkah Mipaya limited edition, where 10% will be donated to the Hanukkah Mipaka Oasis. I really love the design of this store. If you look at it, they even have a mock-up of the ski lift in Switzerland. How cool is that? This is the Wild One skeleton timepiece in purplish pink and in, is that turquoise? Yep. Lovely. Again, the lovely decor of the Norqain store. Moving on. What we have next is Emperor Watch and Jewelry. Now, Emperor Watch and Jewelry is Hong Kong based company, and what they have here is the Blancpain and Breguet stores, 2-in-1 stores. Let's take a look at what they have. Over here you have the Classic series, the Breguet Classic series with their Breguet dials, Breguet hands, Breguet case. Oh my gosh, they really do look absolutely lovely. And this Rain de Nepal series, very dressy, very bling bling watches. And over here we have the Tradition series with the visible balance at the 4 o'clock position, and the dial moved up to the 12 o'clock position. If you've not seen this in person, I would say they are very interesting indeed, with the pieces at the 2 lower pieces at 42,000 Singapore dollars, and the one at the back at 49,900 Singapore dollars. This is the Breguet boutique on the right. Over there, the Breguet boutique, and on the left would be the Blancpain boutique. Now let's take a look at what pieces they have in the window. course, the 50 Fathoms is the latest hit right now. So I guess it's natural that they feature this particular model. The two pieces on the right are roughly 14 to 15,000 Singapore dollars. And the two on the left, they are about 25,000 Singapore dollars. Moving on, let's see what's up. Emperor Watches also has a Rolex boutique. And let's take a look at the Emperor Watch Rolex boutique, the Tudor boutique, as well as the Tag Heuer boutique. Let's start off with the Rolex boutique. Over here, this is the Daytona in half gold, the bluesy Submariner, as well as the Submariner with date. I must say, all look lovely. Let's take a look at this side. Again, do take note, these watches displayed are for exhibition only. Wow. What we have are the Die-Hard Divers watches, the Deep Sea. Which I must say, I have not realized that the word Deep Sea is in such a light blue font. The Sea Dweller. The Yacht Master. And the Daytona and Sky Dweller series. And these are the Datejust. Yep. Beside that, we have the Tudor boutique. What we have here is the Pelagos for exhibition, of course, and beside it, 3 iterations of the absolutely my favorite lovely Tudor Black Bay. The one in 41mm feature a diamond hour markers at position 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 and 11, and they have 3 different sizes for you to choose. Right, moving on, we have the Tag Heuer boutique. And by the way, this particular boutique is a service center as well, so you can send your watches here for servicing if you wish to. And this main window, they are featuring their connected caliber E4, the smartwatch by Tag Heuer. As you can see, this particular row, they feature all the high-end watches from Tag Heuer, Tudor, Rolex, all the way to Breguet and Norqain. And they have one last boutique at at Wisma Atria, and that's the Longines boutique, which I'm bringing you to right now. This is the last boutique at Wisma Atria Mall. And this particular boutique is huge, and it's by the Swatch group, and in it you will see all the range of the Longines timepieces. Let's take a look at the window display. We start off here with the Hydro Conquest series, and this is the Longines Ultra Chron certified chronometer pieces. Of course, we have here the Conquest series again, and the La Grande Classics dress watches with all their bling bling dials with diamonds. Moving on, what we have here are the Longines Master Collection. These are their dressy pieces from their Master Collection with mother of pearl dials with diamond indices at the back, and at the front with the moon phase indicator. If I'm not wrong, these pieces are 34 or 32 mm in size. And then we have the new series in the center, and then the Longines iteration of the chic colorful dials in blue, green and orange, which I must say look absolutely gorgeous. And here we have the pilot inspired Longines Spirit collection and chronographs iteration on the left over here, and with the three-handed GMT version on the right, with so many variations on strap, on bracelets, and the one in bracelet, the Longines Spirit collection GMT costs about 4,740 Singapore dollars, while the chronograph costs 6,870 dollars on the metal bracelet. Right. Let's go in to take a look at the display on the inside. These are the La Grande Classique, the Longines collection with full diamond bezels, and they cost 5,400 Singapore dollars. And you have these beautiful colors. And you have here again the elegant collection in half gold. They start from $3,400 and move up to 5,600 for the larger pieces at the back. Then here we have again the beautiful gorgeous dials of the Master collection. For example, the two pieces at the back, the one in green and orange, they cost 3,700 Singapore dollars. While the center row pieces with diamonds and the mother of pearl dial, they cost 3,870 Singapore dollars. Again, we have these La Grande Classique models, which go for around $2,200, but they're all in quartz. This is the Longines Prima Luna collection, very dressy ladies pieces. They're not cheap. They go for around $5,800 to $6,300 with diamonds, mother of pearls. And at the lower end of the spectrum, we have here the Dolce Vita collection by Longines with the playful colors. They feature leather straps and they go for just $2,100. This is a Longines Evidenza series, and they go for roughly around $3,500 with the metal bracelet and $3,400 with the leather strap. This is the Longines boutique. If you're interested in the address, it's at 435 Orchard Road. And if you look at the boutique itself, they exhibit the Longines design language with dark wood panels. And this is the new series by Longines. It's called the, can't quite see it from here. It's a chronometer. Yep. Quite lovely. If I'm not mistaken, the one at the back right is a split second, not split second, it's a flyback chronograph by Longines, and it costs $4,730. I'm not too sure if it's a flyback, so viewers, do let me know if I'm wrong. And this is the Legend Divers watches again. And lastly, we have the showcase of the box that you will get if you purchase one of these Legend Diver watches. In the lovely dark wood box with leather interior. Impressive. Okay, last we have the Longines 1832 dress watch collection in automatic. The one at the back goes for $3,300 Singapore. So I've just completed the walkabout of the first two malls. This is the Longines boutique, and I have one last boutique to bring you to in the Wisma Atria. It's at the basement. I need to walk there. Let me get there and I'll update you when I'm nearer. See you in a while. Hi everyone, I'm back, and I've just taken a quick look at the last store at Wisma Atria. It's called All Watches. Unfortunately, the manager is stationed outside, so I'm not able to. Oh, it's just gone in. Let me see if I can get some visuals. Yes, this is All Watches. It's located at the basement of Wisma Atria. This is the last multi-store. This is the last boutique actually, and it's a multi-store boutique. And it features some quite interesting brands like Dubouis, as you can see over here with their prices indicated, from $499 all the way to $1,450. They do feature Bell & Ross at about $5,000. Tag Heuer. Of course, they do sell Longines as well. Longines and Breitling, Rado, Tag Heuer, etc. Alright, so this is All Watches. Let me see if I can get the last visual. Yes, All Watches. They do sell other brands as well, such as Hamilton, Oris, Tissot, Milo, Borel, etc. So if you're keen, do come take a look. Let me sign off right here because I have to make a walk to the next mall, which is Ngee City. Hi and welcome back to the video. I'm now in the Takashimaya shopping center, also known as Ngee City, and they do have quite a few watch stores over here. Let's start off with this particular store, the Seiko store, located at basement 136. And this particular boutique, you will find a good range of Seiko, Perspex, Astron, as well as Grand Seiko pieces. Let's take a look at what they have in the window or in store. Yes, this store is pretty good. And over here we have the King Seiko range at roughly $2,500, and the replacement straps that go for $181. Let's take a look at the pieces on the Grand Seiko. Yep. Well, these Grand Seiko pieces range from $13,900 for the one in front, $23,700 with half gold in the center, chronograph, and the one behind with the 9R spring drive costs $15,850. The model number is SBGC251G. Pretty hefty price, but you get what you pay for. So this is the Seiko boutique at basement 1. Now I shall be heading up to level 1 for more boutiques. Now I'm at level 1 of Takashimaya shopping center, and I'm heading to the first multi-store boutique called Sincere, established 1954. Now this is a multi-brand boutique that features some interesting brands such as Jacob & Co, Arnold & Son, Omega. As you can see some of the pieces over here. And this is a Sincere watches. Ferdinand by Berthold, Maurice Grossman, Tag Heuer, Breitling, Mont Blanc, Tudor, Zenith, and even Parmigiani Fleury. And they do carry this brand called Hot Lons, which is made by the sister brand actually of Moser. And what we have here is the Zenith series, which looks a little bit like the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. the Breitling series, Navitimer, Super Ocean Heritage, Super Ocean and Premier collections, all on display, as well as Tudor, the Black Bay chronograph, the Pelagos, as well as the original Black Bay 36, all decked out in diamonds. And here, I think Sincere is also an official retailer for Frank Muller. And what we have here is the Grand Central Tourbillon Flash again. And they're also a distributor for Breguet, various types of Breguet timepieces, as well as Blancpain with the 50 fathoms tourbillon right in the center. So now this Sincere boutique is located just opposite the Goya boutique. If you're interested to come, take a look. Thanks for waiting. And now we are coming towards the end of our tour, and I'm heading towards the central atrium of Takashimaya shopping center in Ngee City, where you'll find a few more boutiques like the Cartier boutique, the Mont Blanc boutique, as well as Chanel and Bvlgari. Let's start off with the Cartier boutique. Now, what we have here is the three pieces from their various ranges. Of course, Cartier is known for their jewelry pieces, and this diamond solitaire looks lovely. Cartier boutique. Let's take a look. Across from the Cartier boutique is the Mont Blanc boutique, where you can get all your leather pieces. They do have some fine timepieces as well. Of course, they are more well known for their writing instruments and their leather goods. See, you can see the store from over here. Behind the Mont Blanc boutique is the Hermes boutique, and across from there is the Bvlgari boutique. For those familiar, you will know that there's an Hourglass boutique as well, which is unfortunately under renovation at the moment, so we shan't be looking at that. And Tiffany is located at level 2, as well as Cartier as well. Now I'm going to end the little tour over here. I hope you've enjoyed our little shopping spree, starting from Ion Orchard, heading towards Wisma Atria, and ending at Takashimaya Shopping Center. I believe we have covered more than 10 stores. I hope you enjoyed the little tour, and I hope to see you right soon. Ciao, bye.